ladies and gentlemen, my name is TuckTuckFloof, and I'm here with another video for you guys. It's actually scripted, unlike all the other ones that have just been live commentaries thrown out there. This one actually had a little effort put into it, and I'm happy to bring it to you. If you couldn't tell by the title, is going to be a bunch of spy weapon concepts I have for you today. I have exactly 3 of them. And the first one on the list is a dual-shot revolver. And I kind of made this around the fact that it's kind of like the Ambi where it could 2-shot everything, but like I want it to be not a 2-shot, like a 1-shot. It's got 2 shots in the clip, and a slower firing speed and reload speed. I don't know the percentages, but it would have a certain percentage of a slower firing speed and another certain percentage of a slower reload speed, and it would do a huge amount of more damage. And along with the huge increase to the damage, the base revolver, like, here's what I mean by it. I mean, like, the base revolver damage is 40, and, like, the maximum ramp up being 60 and the maximum fall off being 20. I'm on the wiki right now, by the way. It'll do, like, a certain amount, and if you're really close, it'll do, like, 60. Well, basically, I want it to double the damage, so I want, like, 100% increase, I guess, would be the actual numbers of increase of base damage to the revolver, to where it could actually one-shot a scout. It would have to be, like, somewhere in the 110 to 120 region, I guess. That's just me guessing, though. And yeah, and it would be based around this whole, like, 2-shot concept. And I was coming up with a third idea for it, where, like, if you hit 2 headshots consistently, or destroy 4 engineer buildings, so it would have, like, a similar mechanic to the Diamondback, it would give you 1 free crit. 1 free random critical hit on a weapon that does 125 damage up close. Sounds ridiculous, which is exactly what I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be absolutely ridiculous, but like an alternative to the Ambi for those who can't aim like myself. The second weapon I have for you today is going to be a Spy Shredder Sapper, and it's kind of like, not like the kind of thing that you might be thinking of, like, it would do more damage, but it would do more damage and have less health. It's going to have less health, but I actually want it to do less damage compared to having, like, a Sapper that is stronger to the stock Sapper. I wanted to have an alternative that has, like, little tweaks to it. I didn't want it to be like a straight upgrade nor a straight downgrade, and that's what I think when I go over these next 2 weapons, which are both Sappers. And with the Shredder Sapper, I want, like, assuming that the Sapper has 100 HP, I want to have minus 45 health, so that way the Jag would 2-shot it, because it does 50 damage a shot, but every other wrench, like every other stock wrench and its reskins and all that, they'd all 1-shot it, so it would be a 1-shot off the Sapper. It'll do 10% less damage to buildings, but in order to, like, counterbalance this and make it a good weapon, and make it a good alternative competitively and casually, would have it be the metal that it takes for the engineer to repair his sentry gun or any other of his buildings that were sapped by that Sapper. That intake is doubled. So let's say he does a set amount of damage, the Sapper, and you hit it with a wrench, and normally it would do 40 with the stock. I want it to do 80 with this one. It's basically going to be the upgrade, kind of a direct upgrade to the red tape recorder, where it's just going to waste the engineer's time, but not only his time this time, it's also going to waste his resources. And I really, like, I don't want it to be like the glitch where the red tape recorder, if you're sapping a teleporter, you can still go through it after it's taken off, even though it has to rebuild. I don't want it to be something like that. I want it to have, like, a similar effect where it wastes the engineer's time like that, but I want it to actually be good. The final weapon I have for you today is another Sapper, like I said earlier. It's going to be I call it a Cloaker's Sapper. It doesn't have an official name, nor does any other of these weapons do. This one is kind of something I made up myself in terms of me playing competitive Spy from time to time. I've kind of given up on it. I never actually did an official season or anything. I just play on TF2 Center, and that's the closest thing that I ever got to competitive Spy. But it was kind of based around those who play competitive Spy. And especially for the problems that I have, like this first world problem that I have, which is, like, I want to get cloaked back quickly, but they always go to the ammo packs, and it's, like, always a huge risk or reward. So you're kind of, like, real good option, at least in my cases, has been to destroy the engineer's teleporter. And in some places, it can get hard to get to, so you can't really get all of the metal. Well, I basically built this Sapper to solve that. It's going to do half the damage that the stock Sapper would do. However, the Sapper damage that is done to the teleporter or any other building is returned to as cloak. And I really Like, this is the entire concept of the weapon, and I feel like this is as balanced as any of the other ones that I've made here today. Like, I feel like this one's the most balanced and the one that I'm most proud of. It's kind of like one of those... It was honestly a shower thought, but I thought it was just such a brilliant and good idea I had to write it down. Because this solves so many issues for me as a spy. Like, you could basically turn... If you're sapping a building, you could basically turn a Invis Watch into a Cloak and Dagger. Sort of. Until either the engineer takes off the sapper. So, like, there are downsides. Like, you can lose it quickly, and you can get, like, little to no cloak at all. Or, excuse me, or you could get tons cloak, because the level 3 sentry, he was nowhere near, and you're able to get away with something like that. I kind of wanted it to be, not a 1-to-1 ratio, more like a 2-to-1 ratio. So, like, if you were to have a 200 health building, so basically, if you were to sap a full sapper, you get a full thing of cloak back. I kind of wanted to be somewhere like that. Maybe a little heavier, depending on, maybe a little harder and heavier, depending on, like, I don't know. I'd have to try it out, and I'd have to, like, get the statistics to test it. But I don't know any of that coding stuff, so I have no chance to do it. This is just an idea in my head now. But yeah, that's pretty much all 3 of them. Well, this video was quicker than I thought. So I guess a quick video for you guys today. You don't have to hear my voice forever. You're welcome. And, if you enjoyed this and want to see more, please like, comment, and subscribe. Everything else that standard YouTuber tells you to do. I'm just, you know, going with the flow, doing my own thing, and I hope you guys do the same. I hope to see you, legends. Wow, that was such a musical thing. I gotta come up with my own thing. Hold on. I hope to see you, individuals, in the next one. Bye-bye. Still too musical-y, but I'm gonna roll with it. I hope to see you guys next time. My name is TF2 Center, signing off.